So you're thinking about moving to my town, Fernie, BC. Maybe you've been here on a ski trip. Maybe you've been watching videos about mountain towns and this one keeps coming up. Maybe you're an Albertan who's done the math and realized your Calgary salary goes a lot further when your commute is 5 minutes. Whatever brought you here, welcome. This is my town and I'm happy you're here. But before you pack anything, there are things you need to know that aren't in the tourism brochure and probably aren't in the Instagram reels. This is your orientation video I wish somebody had made for everyone who's moved here in the last 5 years. Let's go. Send this to your friends. They need to see this too. First of all, let's talk housing. Housing is your biggest and hardest problem. Fernie is not an easy housing market. Average listing price is over $1 million across all property types. Condos average around $505,000. Townhouses, you're going to be sitting $555,000 right now to $877,000. And if you go onto the hill, you're looking at $1.4, $1.5, $1.6 million for a townhome. So if you're buying, the spring market moves fast. Sellers see more serious activity from March onward. If you're planning on a spring purchase, the research and pre-approval work should be done now. Get on it. If you're renting first, I understand. But you need to understand that the rental market in Fernie is extremely tight. Long-term rentals are scarce. Many properties in the ski hill area are tied up in short-term vacation rentals. And if you plan to rent while you search to buy, have a solid lead on accommodation before you arrive, not after. Some people choose to base themselves out of Sparwood, which is 20 to 30 minutes away and more affordable, while they search for the right Fernie property. That's a viable strategy. Now, let's talk about vehicles. You need a vehicle here. You don't need no fancy little sports car that's going to get stuck in a snowbank in the wintertime. Think about it for a second here. We get a lot of snow, and Fernie has no public transit. Sure, we got a shuttle that goes up and down from town to the ski hill during ski season, but there's no buses. There's no LRT subway, no rideshare services, no Uber, no Lyft, and definitely no Waymo. You need at least one vehicle per adult household. For mountain roads in the winter, you need some snow tires, absolutely. And that's a minimum. The road to the ski hill can be slow in heavy snowfall. The highway through the Crow's Nest Pass can close temporarily in extreme conditions. These are manageable realities of mountain living, but you need to plan for them. The internet here, yep, we got it, and it's actually solid. This is the question I get from most remote workers. And the answer is, yeah, good news. Both Telus Shaw and Bell service Fernie with high-speed internet. Yeah, the fast one. Remote work is genuinely viable here. I've done it. I know dozens of people doing it without issues. Budget yourself $80 to $130 a month for a quality plan. Yeah, it's just part of, right? Cell coverage in town and on the ski hill is fine on major carriers. In the backcountry off trail, you're going to lose your signal every once in a while. Notice the spots and it's going to drive you crazy. But hey, welcome to the mountains. Now let me tell you what life actually looks like here, because the headline stats only tell part of the story. The rhythm of the year. Okay, let's talk about Fernie has a very distinct seasonal rhythm that will become your rhythm. Okay, lifestyle, Fernie time, it's a real thing. December through March, ski season, hardcore, full tilt. The town is at its most energetic. Downtown is bumping, rocking. Fernie Alpine Resort, that's like 2,500 acres of skiable terrain with over 30 feet of snow in a good year. It's the heartbeat of this winter season. The energy is high, weekends are packed. And if you ski or snowboard, this is the best season of your life. And if you don't, you'll be watching a lot of people have fun and you'll want to learn. Or you'll get strong shoveling. April through May, It's kind of the muddy season. It's the shoulder season. The ski hill winds itself down. The trails aren't quite open yet. The town goes a little bit more quiet. This is the season that separates the people who will love Fernie long term from the people who will eventually just leave. It's not bad, it's just real. June through September now, hold on, here's your surprise. The town completely reinvents itself. The mountain biking trail network, wow, 300 plus kilometers. It all opens up, and the Elk River calls fly fishermen from around the world. The Fernie Folk Fest happens in July. There's hiking, climbing, kayaking. You go to Lake Kootenay. It is crazy, wicked fun. Jump on a boat, check out the beaches. We also have a little Mexico down there called Sandy Shores. Check it out, all that sun and sand. Yeah, baby. It's Fernie at its most abundant. And obviously you can tell from me, I love the summer in Fernie. Cannot be beat. And for those of you that are used to tons of mosquitoes, or if you're from Ontario or Manitoba and those black flies, I remember those. We don't have any black flies here. And just a tiny little bit of mosquitoes. I don't even notice them. Now, October through November, that's the other shoulder season. It's a little quieter. Lots of locals like this time. The crowds from summer are gone. The ski hill isn't quite open yet. This is when locals love the town the most. It's pretty chill. You can go for dinner anytime you want. You don't have to wait in line. It's easy. Now, the social reality. Fernie is a town where you will know people, not know of people. Actually know them. And this is one of the things that people love most about it, and occasionally one of the things that surprises people who are used to urban anonymity. The community skews younger than the national average and fitter, and the median age is 39.3 compared to 41.9 nationally. About 59% of residents hold a university degree, and these are self-selected people who chose to be here, chose a mountain town over a city. The conversation and the community reflect that. New people are welcomed here, but you need to show up. And you need to come humble. You need to come real. We don't care how much money you make. We don't care what you drive. Really. Unless you drive a big truck that's really cool. Or a Bronco. People don't, it's cool. So join a recreational hockey league. Join the ski hill. Join the bike clubs and the trail riding and running clubs and all those kinds of things. Volunteer on trail maintenance day. Go to the farmer's market. Fernie's community rewards people who engage with it. Check out Wednesday night socials. Haha, that's a great place to meet people. And the education picture. For families, Fernie has Isabella Dickin Elementary School, Fernie Secondary School, a brand new elementary school coming. Says for 2027, I'm going to say 2028 because they better start building and digging a little quicker. There's French immersion programs, and the Fernie Academy has an independent K-12 option, and the College of the Rockies has a campus here as well. For a community of 6,000 people, the education options are solid. The schools are small by city standards, and that's generally considered a feature by the families who move here. Your teachers will stay longer. They'll get to know your kids. They'll get to know you. Your kid's teacher might play on your hockey team in the evenings, or you'll ski with them on the weekends, and they'll be able to tell you what little Johnny's actually doing. Classes are smaller, and kids are known as individuals rather than just numbers. Now, here's what's going to surprise you, okay? Better be seated. Things that are going to surprise almost every new arrival, both good and bad. You're going to spend more on recreation than you figured. This is the most universal surprise I hear from people who move here. When you live next to Fernie Alpine Resort, you actually ski. When the trails open, you actually ride. And when the river is good, you actually fish. The Fernie Lifestyle access you moved here for, you're going to use it. Better budget for it because you can spend it for sure. Ski passes, biking gear, fishing licenses, fitness plan, Whatever you're gonna do, you're probably gonna spend 2,000 to 5,000 per active adult per year on top of your regular expenses. The food costs here, however, they're manageable, but the one store, two store reality is actually real. The cost of living here in Fernie is actually about 6% below the national average overall, which surprises many people given the housing prices. Food costs specifically sit around the national average, but having 2 grocery stores means you need to adopt and adapt. You plan your shopping, you do a Cranbrook run, possibly a Costco run, whatever you got to do, you got to figure it out. You'll get used to it within 6 months. Most people stop noticing within a year. Now, the community is going to show up for you if you show up for the community. This one surprises people in the best way. When things go wrong, boom, health crisis, a loss, a hard season, Fernie shows up. Meals appear indoors, people check in. The community fabric here is not a myth, it is real. And it's one of the things that makes people who came here for a skiing season, they stay for something deeper. Now you're going to question your decision in the mud season. Hey, heck, everybody does. At least once the first April when ski season is over and the trails haven't opened and the sky is gray and the town feels quiet. And there's a moment. Most people come out the other side of it and say, made them more committed to the place, but expect the moment. Now the commute is not a concept here. Okay, your Fernie is measured in minutes, not hours. 5 minutes across town, 7 minutes anywhere from. I've got it down 7 minutes from my house to anywhere in town, unless it gets stopped by the train. Yes, the train is a real thing, but now that's what's included in Fernie time. So I would have been on time perfectly, except for the train. That's a real number. Typically, for people coming from Calgary or Edmonton, Lethbridge, where a 45-minute commute is normal, this adjustment is bigger than people expect. All of a sudden, they've got time, real time. They got time back to do the things that they want. You can come home, you can be home at the end of the day. Say you get home at 4 o'clock, 5 o'clock, you still have time to go ride a bike, catch some trails, do some fishing, whatever. Here's a practical checklist before you move. Housing secured, not searching, it's secured. Even a short-term rental arrangement for 3 months while you finalize a purchase is better than arriving without a plan. Vehicle, it's ready for the mountain roads, all season, minimum, winter tires, you need them. Budget for maintenance on roads that include real grades and real winter. Internet, bingo, confirmed your address, you're good to go. Remote equipment is shipped, and when you show up, bingo, you're working. Bank of Canada rate environment, check. Get a pre-approval done with current rates if you're buying within the next 6 months. Outdoor gear, you're going to need it. Ski gear, bike gear, layers for every season. Don't arrive in October thinking you'll sort it out later. Sort it out before. Your healthcare providers identified. Elk Valley Hospital for emergencies, plus find a family doctor or walk-in clinic situation for regular care. Alberta to BC provincial requirements confirmed. Driver's license, vehicle registration, and healthcare all need to be transitioned within 90 days of establishing BC residency. Now, moving to Fernie is a real decision, not just a real estate decision. It is a lifestyle, life decision. The people who love it here made the move with eyes wide open. They know about the muddy season. They know about the shoulder season. They know about the grocery stores, about the healthcare distances. And they came anyways because the things Fernie gives you in return are things they couldn't find anywhere else. If you're in the planning stages and you have specific questions about the area, the market, the neighborhoods, drop them in the comments or reach out to me directly. I've spent decades here. I've been here since the 80s. And I answer everything as honest and purposeful as possible. Subscribe for everything here, Fernie, Kootenay, content. I'm going to give it to you twice, sometimes 3 times, maybe even 4 times a week. No fluff. Peace.